Welcome back, my families. I'm going to make cheesy potato bake, or you can make creamy potato bake. I'm going to make half-half. So if you don't like cheese, don't have to use cheese. I've got here a special potato. It's got a tinge of purple on it, on the skin. There's only one grower in Australia grows these. That's the brand, Kestrel, I think, Kestrel. But you don't have to have these. Use whatever you can source within where you live. Okay, I've got here, I'm baking quite a lot because I'm going to give it to a friend as well, a tray. So that's about, it can serve about 10 people, I guess. It's all depending how much you like. Okay, I've already washed, and I'm going to use the skin. Skin is very nutritious. And I'm going to use a bit of butter. And I'm going to use thick cream. Plus a bit of salt, a bit of nutmeg, a bit of black pepper. And here I've got 1.5 cup of cheese. I'm going to use garlic powder as well. And first step is to slice the potatoes thinly. Okay. Fill up a large pot with quarter water in it first, because otherwise the potato will start oxidizing. And I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of salt in it. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 cup of whole milk. Milk of your choice. If you can use soya milk for vegans, or you can use for vegetarians normal milk. Dump all the potatoes into the pot. Pour in 1 cup of milk. And the water is just enough to cover the potato, but I've got more potato I'll add in as I go. Now I'm going to boil it. Cook it until it's half cooked, a little bit over half cooked. Don't overcook it, please. So I'm going to put on a high heat on my stove, because my stove is a bit slow. If yours you're using gas, please use medium heat. Try not to put a lid on it. So I'm going to take it to the stove and boil it. So I'm going to harvest some parsley. That is fresh parsley. It's organic parsley actually. And I'm going to harvest some thyme as well. Okay, the potato is about ready. It took me, because I have a lot of potato in here, it took me about 40 minutes. But if you want to speed up, you can place the lid. It only will take you about 25 minutes. But then you've got to keep an eye on it so it doesn't overflow. So I'm going to scoop it out. Put in a colander that you can strain further. You don't want any water in it. So that's the right texture you need. It's not overcooked, it's a little bit over half cooked. Okay, you can break it easily because we don't want it to go mushy. That's the idea of it. So now I'm going to prepare the dish. I'm going to prepare a foil tray, baking foil tray. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use a grease paper to line it. I don't like food coming in contact with aluminium containers. It's not really good for health. So give a bit extra so that nothing touches the food. I'm going to chop up some parsley, some thyme, and some shallots. Just remove only the leaves. You don't want the stalks, but if you're cooking like roast, you can put the whole lot in it. Just to give a bit of nice smell to the food. But if you don't have it, you don't have to do this method. chop that. Same thing with these. Set that aside. And with the shallots, just divide them into like that. Cut the end bit off. Just slice them like that. Set that aside. Now we bring the trays. So we can see. Now we're going to place the potato. I'm also arranging, tucking some on the sides. Now I'm going to pour in some thick cream. You can use a little spatula like that, just you can even it up. I'm going to sprinkle some garlic powder. If you don't like garlic powder, don't have to use. You can put a bit of salt, just a pinch, don't put too much because the potato already got salt. Okay, a bit of nutmeg. A bit of pepper. I'm going to cut some cubes of butter. So, just going to put not too many. I've got like 6 cubes in each. I'm going to put a little bit of parsley. I said this is all optional. You can make it very plain if you like it. Parsley and garlic powder is optional. It's a bit of shallots. Bit of thyme. And we layer it again. And so repeat exactly what you've done. I'm making extra for my son's friends so he can take it to work and share. Repeat the same process. I'm making 1 tray for us, 1 tray is for my son's friends, workmates. So you can add more cream if you like, you can add less cream, it's really up to you how creamy you like. Spread it. I won't be putting any description, but if you follow through, you will roughly know how to make it because this really doesn't need measurement for this recipe. Okay. You can finish it off as it is like that by sprinkling some pepper, some nutmeg, and I'll put a little bit here. and garlic powder and all the herbs. So I'm going to put a little bit more garlic powder. A pinch of salt. Bit of nutmeg powder. And okay, you can bake it like this on a medium heat, a little bit lower than the medium heat. Okay. Oh, sorry, I need to tell you exactly how what's the temperature. It will be about 120 until the butter is melted. Or if you put cheese, then you want to brown the cheese slightly golden brown so it looks nice. Okay, but I thought I'll do without the cheese on one, but I'm going to put cheese on both. Shallots. If you like a bit of sweet paprika, you can do so with that too. Just to give a nice finish, and it's got a little bit of nicer taste. Okay, then I'm going to top up with some cheese. You could have laid on the first one as well, but I don't want too much cheese. So I'm just going to put it just on the top. If you like more cheese, add more cheese. That's really fine. Okay, and we're going to take it across to the oven. So that's been baked. 120 degrees Celsius for about till all the butter is melted, then it's done. If you're putting cheese, you can let it melt, or you want it a little bit golden brown, it's fine. Because I'm going to give it to my son for tomorrow for his workmate, I can't let it golden brown. It won't taste that good. So let's plate it and then dig in. That's how it looks. And I'm going to pour the sauce over it. You can add a bit of more pepper. And we dress it with some herbs. Voila, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Please hit subscribe and share the video. And let's dig in as I promised. If you want more salt, you still can add in salt once it's done, but you don't add too much salt while it's baking, because once you add too much, you can't adjust it. Let's dig in. It is so good. You can have it by itself, or you can have it with roast meat and other stuffs to go with it. Thank you for watching once again.